Hi everyone, I don't do many videos of myself talking. I hate looking at myself and I hate hearing my voice, but I thought I would talk about a recent commercial I did with Chevrolet, with then Angels pitcher, even though this was 2 weeks ago, Noah Syndergaard, aka Thor. That was a great experience. So I've been asked by some fans, or friends of mine I should say, who are also Angel fans, how did this happen? Quick brief story is I was at the MLB Fan Fest for the All-Star game. It was called the Play Ball Experience. And I was wearing Angels, something Angels, I think I was wearing a jersey. I don't remember that day what I was wearing. I think it was an Angels jersey. I was with my dad. He was too. A producer came up to us and asked us if we'd like to partake in something she had called Chevrolet Cash Cab. Kind of like that. She said, you'll be answering trivia questions and you might win some prizes. She didn't tell us what the prizes would be. She said, yeah, why not? It would be fun. So I gave her my information, and the next day she had emailed me and texted me to meet at this hotel in Los Angeles, sign waivers, and then we would get in a car and do it. So when we got there, we didn't know that Noah Syndergaard was going to be there. We had been told that we were going to do Chevrolet. They even asked my dad and I that who wanted to sit shotgun, because they said we would be answering more questions. So my dad originally had said he would sit shotgun because he's older and would probably know more trivia. So as we got there, we signed that, and then the producer's assistant, he had walked us down and said we were gonna walk down the street and then we'd see a black Chevrolet car, SUV, and that there would be a camera crew filming us walking in. So sure, cool. So we did that, and then, well, you can kind of see the video right here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
No. We're picking up.
Right?
Yeah, we were there yesterday.
You guys want to play some trivia?
Yes, absolutely.
No. And which year was the first All-Star game? Was it A, 1933, or B, 1963?
Oh, 1933.
Yeah.
All right, I think this is the last question. Chevrolet is the official vehicle of the MLB. True or false?
True.
That is correct. You guys did extremely well, and for your success, 2 tickets for the All-Star game tomorrow night.
Oh!
Favorite.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh
This is amazing.
Well, I really appreciate
brother,
the ride.
man.
Yeah, for sure. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you. I'm just trying to soak this in. This is like a once in a lifetime. We're thankful for this. Thank you, Chevy.
We're going to the All-Star.
So as you see, we got Noah Syndergaard came out. I had no idea that was going to happen, so those reactions were real. I had edited the video. There was another couple that was chosen too. They had 2 different groups of Angel fans, my dad and I, and it was this couple. I believe they were a married couple. I don't know. Briefly talked to them in the hotel. Very nice couple. And they were selected as well. Again, this video is not sponsored by Chevrolet. I just decided to do it because some of my friends have been asking me, and a couple people have messaged me on Instagram. The full video is on Noah Syndergaard's Instagram. It was posted a few days ago, end of July. I don't remember the date, to be honest, but you can find it on there. It was a great experience. A lot was left on the cutting room floor. I know for those of you who are Angels fans, you know about his, well, looks like his twin, David McKinnon. He actually got out of the car and said, "Hi, I'm David McKinnon." And I couldn't quite get the words out because I was kind of in shock. And you kind of see it in the video. I said, "No, we're big enough fans." I was trying to say we're big enough fans. We know the difference. We can tell. And he had referenced something. He had done a autograph signing the day before, basically at Lids. I have a Universal Studios pass. Long story short, the reason why I bring that up is I went to this Lids when I was leaving Universal Studios a few days prior, and I was wearing something Angels, and they said, "Oh, hey, Noah Syndergaard's gonna be doing this autograph signing. If you buy $50 here, well, you get to meet him for free." I guess it's not for free, but so I was like, sure. Bought some Syndergaard gear, or bought some Angels gear, and had gotten to meet him. So that's why he had said something that he remembered us from the day before, and so that was pretty cool. We had done trivia. My dad used to work in the IRS, and they cut this part out, but he had said, hey, because he'd asked my dad and I what we do for work, and he told me I was cool, but he told my dad, hey, you need to get this guy out. And then he was like, I paid all my taxes on time, didn't do any shortcuts. It was kind of funny. So there was that. He had asked us about if we followed other teams, and he was asking us if there was kind of a pattern in Southern California sports. If you like, you know, the Angels, I told him the Ducks. If you typically Angel fans like the Ducks, though there are Angels Kings fans. Ducks and Dodgers doesn't really make sense. There's a few of them out there, but it just doesn't make sense. But he was telling me how the Mets, they were fans with the Jets, Islanders, and he said he thinks the Nets. So he's asking us stuff like that. We told him that we were, during the car ride, that we were distant cousins with Michael Young, because he grew up in Texas, and he said that was one of his favorite players growing up as a kid watching. He talked about doing P90X in high school. It was just a lot of fun, cool stories. The whole time I was just like, is this really happening? I was kind of in shock. So that's just a kind of a brief summary of it all. I think he almost forgot to tell us, because we were the first group to go, that we'd won All-Star Game tickets. He was like, yeah, I'm a terrible host. And he was like, oh yeah, for doing so great, you guys are the... we're giving you guys All-Star Game tickets, so that was cool. Yeah, being at the All-Star Game was great. There's some videos on my channel of that. But yeah, if you have any other questions, you know, shoot me in the comment section. Happy to answer anything. This is kind of just for me to remember it all years down the road. But it was really cool. It was a great experience. He was super nice. A little more quiet and shy. He was impressed that I remembered him being on this Kevin James show called Kevin Can't Wait. It was funny because he talked about Game of Thrones, and he was also on the show Vikings, which was also a pretty popular show. And the driver was like, has your Game of Thrones episode aired yet? And then he's like, yeah, dude, the show ended like a couple years ago. So that was funny. But yeah, it was a great time. And to answer a couple other quick questions I had been asked, was I paid for it? I think the experience itself is payment. And I think the All-Star Game tickets, they also gave me this brand new Angels hat. It doesn't really fit my head, but it's signed by Syndergaard. Yes, it kind of does. But I got that. I got a gift card to the MLB shop. But, you know, I don't even think it's on TV. And to be fair, I'm just grateful for the experience. I think that's payment enough. So, no, there was no, like, cash. And I don't think there really should be. I think I'm grateful for the experience that wasn't scripted. That was me genuinely being grateful for it. So... that's one question. I'd been asked a lot. The other, like I said, that we didn't know he was going to be there. So that was a genuine, there wasn't even a hint of it, at least to my dad. And I don't know if the other couple got told anything else. But they did a great job of keeping the secret. I don't think the commercial's on TV, or it's been aired on TV. I don't think it's even on YouTube. I think it's just on his Instagram. Maybe his Twitter. I looked on Twitter a few days ago and I didn't see anything. But, yeah, I don't know. One other question I've been asked a few times. Question I've been asked a few times was that Chevy, the red, not this one, but the red Chevy Angel shirt that I was wearing, if that was given to me. That was actually, I had actually chose to wear that. I actually kind of fought to wear that a bit. I know it sounds silly. But they had said to wear something blank. And at first, like, okay, yeah, I understand. You can't wear, you know, nothing name brand that's showing. Like, you can't wear a Nike shirt that says Nike or, you know, Hurley, whatever. But I had said, hey, since this is a Chevy commercial, they said it couldn't even be something Angels. But I said I had this Angels Chevy shirt. It's a Chevy logo with a halo on it. I had gotten it at a game. It's one of those you just fill out that little survey on the iPad and they give you a free shirt for doing it. And I was like, this is a Chevy commercial. Couldn't I wear something Chevy? And I really originally just wanted to wear something because it was like, well, this is a baseball trivia game. I wanted to kind of go with the theme, and I thought it'd be cool. And at first, the producer was like, you can bring it, but I don't think it's going to work. And then, yeah, I got the okay right before we went on and said, yeah. And to me, it made perfect sense. I remember as a kid when I was an audience member on a Slime Time Live years ago, and they said the same thing, a blank shirt. I wore a SpongeBob shirt, and they're like, oh, wait, yeah, that works because it's, you know, our product. So I figured, well, Chevy, you know, it's their logo, so why not? So, yeah, actually, a lot of the Chevy team members had never even seen the shirt, so they're like, that's pretty cool. We didn't know we made those shirts. because they work out in Detroit, I think is where they're based. But yeah, they'd all said they were working out in Detroit. They were just out here for the shoot. So I don't know if there's going to be a part of this that gets aired later on. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. It was a fun time to talk about it. Hope this answered any of the questions. But like I said, feel free to message me or in the comment sections. Feel free to ask me in the comment sections if you have any other questions. Thank you.